All right. So thank you for coming. I appreciate you coming here today. So this is going to show you most of the information that you need to transfer to Sac State for any given term. Okay. My name is Carlos Rubio. I've been at Sac State for 22 years. I am an admissions and outreach counselor. I am here at Sac City every Thursday between 9 and 4 p.m. I am in the transfer center. You're welcome to do a drop-in, or you're welcome to come and actually schedule an appointment, whatever's more convenient for you. I'm going to do my best to cover admissions eligibility, what you need to know about Sacramento State, and a few things that are important when it comes to you applying to the university, and what it takes for you to make it a smooth transition, okay? So feel free to come to the transfer center any Thursday, and I'll be happy to work with you. So let me show you. Sacramento State is one of the large CSUs. There are actually 23 campuses all the way down from San Diego and all the way up to Humboldt. Sac State is a very diverse campus. I'm actually an alum. I graduated from Sac State. I liked it so much that I stayed. Now I've been there for 22 years as full staff. For the size of the campus, we still maintain a pretty small classroom, a lot like it is at Sac City. I'm not going to give you numbers, but it's a very comfortable setup, okay? We have plenty of internships and opportunities for employment after you graduate. Okay, we are very close to major attractions, and that would include Napa County, San Francisco, Lake Tahoe. So if you're thinking Sac State is a place, you're not going to be bored, that's for sure. In addition to that, the campus is very large, so there's very diverse, lots of student activity. Now, how to get in? And that's usually the main question. How do I get in? Well, Sacramento State is an impacted campus, which means we are at full capacity, and when it comes to local area students like Los Rios, you're going to be getting first priority, and I'll show you what areas are actually considered local area campuses. If you take a look at the, let me see, do I have a, I want to know if this thing will do the little red light. That's okay. So if you look at the PowerPoint, there is a website called csumentor.edu. And that is the actual application website for all campuses. The application filing period for fall is always going to be October, November, okay? These dates are a little bit outdated, okay, but this is just very much what's going to happen the next academic year, meaning this fall 2016. So what's going to change is going to be October, November 2016 application website. And again, we only take incoming freshmen and transfer students. Many times students will want to know if we can take someone with less than 60 transferable units or someone that has 1 unit after college. The answer is no. We have to only admit fully eligible incoming freshmen fresh out of high school or junior transfer students, okay? Now I want to point out to you that admissions requirements are critical in a sense that because we are an impacted campus, for you to be admitted, you have to make sure that the admissions requirements are met by the end of the spring if you're coming for the fall, okay? Or by the end of summer if you're coming for the spring. And I'll cover that in a little more detail in a few more slides, okay? If you want additional information, you're always welcome to check our website, the admissions website, and it's pretty easy to navigate. Now, there is a difference between being fully eligible for admissions and being transfer ready. What do I mean by that? What I mean by that is that there's two ways for you to come to Sac State. You meet the admissions requirements that we hold you to, okay? 60 transferable units, the GPA, the Golden 4, and again, I will cover that in more detail. Or you stay at the community college and you make sure that you complete everything you can do at the community college, okay? That means all of the general education, pre-major courses, and institutional graduation requirements. And again, I'll give you more detail on that, okay? And that way you can save lots of money. And one thing I want to tell you when it comes to money, at the community college, you have the BOG. Are you part of the BOG?
Yes.
Okay, so the BOG is a big blessing. I was part of the BOG too, which is something that will cover your tuition. Unfortunately, Sacramento State has no BOG, and that's another reason why you want to stay, okay? The BOG will cover your tuition at the community college, and if you are eligible for financial aid, you get your financial aid funding as well, federal and state money. Sac State will only be able to subsidize your education with financial aid and scholarships and student loans, okay? But there's no BOG, okay? So stay here for as long as you really can. Transfer students, okay? So once again, I really encourage students to do all of their general education, every single thing out of the GE, okay? The GE It's a pink piece of paper this year, and I want to show it to you so that you're familiar with it. Okay, you can find this in the Transfer Center. This is the CSU GE for this academic year. Every year, they change colors, and that happens throughout Los Rios. And every year, there may be 1 or 2 classes added or taken out. So you have to be careful when you pick the courses and make sure they are part of the CSU GE when you actually enroll for the class. Okay? The other thing, major preparation. So for example, business is an excellent major for me to mention. You want to make sure that you tailor your course work early enough to where you can double count, say, econ and math as a pre-major course as well as a GE class. And instead of having to take, say, Math 310 and then you declare business as a major and having to do stats in Math 342, then it's a good idea for you to start thinking about what major you want to do. Check out pre-major courses requirements in GE and see if you could use one class, okay, to satisfy your requirements. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. And by the way, you can ask questions at any given time. Oh, I'm sorry. No questions until the end. Okay? My apologies. Okay. So, and this will save you time and money. Okay. Now, there's a new degree called the Associate Degree for Transfers. This degree, it's a wonderful degree, okay, because what it does, it allows you to transfer to a CSU, and it pretty much guarantees admissions to a CSU, not to the major. The wonderful thing about the Associate Degree for Transfers, which is also defined as an AAT or AST, it guarantees that you're going to be doing 60 units here and 60 units there, and you will be out the door. It gives you a 0.1 boost on the GPA, and it allows you to have courses in progress right before you transfer, unlike the other way of coming into Sac State. If you remember, I said that you would have to have the admissions requirements done by the end of the spring if you want to come in for fall, or by the end of summer if you want to come in for spring. The ADT will give you the flexibility to have units in progress a semester before you transfer, okay, which is a wonderful thing for many students that are actually kind of up against the wall. All right. I mentioned the CSU GE, and I wanted to show you this link. Okay, I'm not going to click on it because it's going to take us to the website, and I want to continue with the PowerPoint. But if you go to your actual Sac City website and just type up CSU GE, it's going to bring you to this. And this link will give you to the exact CSU GE online, which is exactly the same thing as the pink piece of paper that I just showed you. Okay? Now, this is a little bit of information, actually, all the information that you need when it comes to admissions eligibility. It's going to be pretty difficult for some of you to read, but I'll go over it, quickly, and you can always come and see me, and I'll sit down with you one-on-one and go over it again. What do we need? We need a total of 60 transferable units. Transferable from Los Rios are courses number 300 and above. Anything below 300, those are courses that are skill courses or courses required to get to the next level of the math or English that you need to be in. Okay, 30 units must be in general education. In addition to that, you have to give us the golden 4, and that is freshman composition English, okay, which is the A2, oral communications, A1, critical thinking, okay, and math above the level of intermediate algebra. Okay, so keep that in mind. It has to be above the level of intermediate algebra. Now, when it comes to the critical thinking, there's more than one course for you to take. You could do speech, you could do logic, or you could do a second semester English. It is highly recommended that you do a second semester English because many CSUs, and including UCs, are going to hold you to 2 semesters of English. Sac State, like every institution, has a specific institutional graduation requirements. One of them is a second semester English. So if you plan ahead and you take English 300 from Sacramento City College, and then you take English 301, 302, or 303, it'll meet the critical thinking requirement, okay, and the second semester English graduation requirement at Sac State. If you do argumentation or you do logic, it'll meet the critical thinking requirement, but it's not going to meet the institutional graduation requirement, okay? So, what else do we need? You got to make sure that you're in good academic standing, okay? That means your GPA should be well above a 2.0. Now, remember, we are on impacted campuses, and therefore there's quite a few impacted majors. And what that means is target the 4.0. Even though we hold you to a 2.0 for admissions eligibility, I would encourage you to target the 4.0 at all times. It opens up more options, and it allows you to come into some of the majors that are impacted, and they take the students with the highest GPA. Now, I mentioned local area for admissions, okay? Local area are this schools right here, okay? So if you're from these schools, you get priority number 1, and this would be the admissions requirements for you. If somebody from San Diego wants to come this way, San Francisco or some other area, we may change something there, and chances are we're going to increase the GPA. That's usually what happens, is the GPA requirement will be higher than yours, and it works the other way around. So for example, you want to go to Cal Poly, you want to go to San Diego, the admissions requirements may be different from ours, okay? But you got to check with that specific campus. Okay, now, this is quite, it gives you a lot of information about some of the most popular majors, okay? Impacted majors and unique majors. This is not to say that the major that may not be there is not a good major, it's just not as popular or is not impacted. But every major at Sac State, it's a wonderful major to choose, okay? For specific major information, I'd be happy to cover the tip of the iceberg, but I would highly recommend that you go online, get the contact information, make an appointment to see them. Or when we have a campus fair, college fair, transfer day, transfer night, come and talk to them because they love to see you and give you more specifics about the major. Okay? Some special programs. Okay? Some students here at the community college are part of EOPS. Sac State's EOPS is called EOP. We have the honor programs for people that are high achievers. We have camp for students that are dependents of people that work out on the field, the farmers, or students that actually have done some kind of migrant work. There's quite a few to choose from, okay? Study abroad is one of the ones that I recommend to everyone. It's one thing I wish I would have done. Now that I'm older, I'm doing it and I'm paying out of pocket. But I wish I would have had things a little more put together. And I don't care what major you are, if you're business, your math, your foreign languages, look into it. I think it's a good idea for you to start navigating what's going to be like at Sac State. And if you can spend a semester or two overseas, okay, we have an actual study abroad with Oxford University, one of the Ivy League schools. Very expensive to go to, but if you do it through Sac State, the chances are pretty good, okay? So, and again, please come and talk to us on campus, the college fairs, and many times study abroad programs will be there to discuss details about that specific program, okay? Now, if you think that Sac State may be too much or too little, there's plenty of things to do and plenty of organizations and clubs that are going to fit your needs. The CSU, Sac State specifically, loves different people. We don't care if you're into dancing or if you're into reading or anything that you want to do, we probably have it. And if we don't have it, you're welcome to create it. There's plenty of activity going on. Free concerts, the aquatic center, the well, which is a fitness facility that is part of the your tuition, okay, way better than many other fitness facilities. I actually partake in the well, and I'm paying $30 a month. You would do it for free, and it's a very nice fitness facility that you need to come and check out just to see if Sac State would be your campus, okay? Now, in addition to that, athletics. If you're into sports, there's plenty of activity going on when it comes to athletics. We are Division I, okay? So come and check it out. You can always come to some of the free football games and baseball games. Look online, come and see me, and I'll do what I can to maybe set you up with the free ticket, or we'll see. We'll talk. Okay, what else can I tell you about Sac State? Housing. Even though you're from the local area, students from the community colleges many times will ask, can I live on campus? Yes, you can, okay? Housing is open to everyone, freshman or junior transfers, okay? The thing to do is make sure that you apply in March, and make sure that you send that application and they save a spot for you. You don't want to be applying a month before you transfer, because chances are housing is going to be at full capacity. And they also offer tours. So if you want to check it out, make sure that you sign up and they'll be happy to show you a dorm to see if that's the place that you want to be in. Cost of attendance. Just like I mentioned to you before, we do not offer BOG. We are not as affordable as the community college, but we're definitely affordable. We're a state school. We're funded by the state of California, the federal government. Tuition, I think, is pretty reasonable, okay? Now, when you come from the community college, well, you're going to think it's expensive. And this is another reason why you want to stay at the community college. Make sure you finish all of the general education requirements. Make sure you finish all pre-major, and make sure that you do as much as you can when it comes to the institutional graduation requirements, okay? This gives you a rough estimate on how much it would cost you to attend Sac State if you stayed at your parents' or if you live on campus. Now, I wouldn't let this figure scare you away, because we are one of the many campuses, or most campuses, that offer financial aid, the scholarships, student loans. So, and I'll show you where you can find some information. This is exactly how you're going to pay for college. FAFSA, okay? There's the grants, the scholarships, the federal work study, and the loans. I recommend loans when you're actually a senior and you're graduating. You know, loans can pile up very soon. And those are loans, which means that you got to pay them back. The rest of it, grants, scholarships, and federal work study, it's money that's been set aside for you and is yours as long as you meet the eligibility to get them. This is when and how you apply, okay? That's going to be changing, okay? So the application filing period for fall 2016, spring 2017, January, February. So you're past the application filing period, but you could still apply, okay? It's never too late to apply for financial aid. This is a rough estimate, actually a pretty good estimate, in the applicant pool. How many people apply, how many people were admitted, what's the average GPA and whatnot. So as you can see, you know, we have quite a large amount of students that are transfer students from all community colleges, but especially Los Rios, Sac City, Consumnes, American River, Folsom Lake, and of course Sierra College, San Joaquin Delta, and whatnot. But just a little bit of information about the applicant pool. We also create this online, the Buzz, okay, which allows you to get more specifics about what you want to find out when it comes to Sac State. The Buzz is a good way for you to stay in touch with what we offer, what kind of activities are going on, when we have open houses, when we're going to be on your campus, or when you want to find out about a specific major information. And also, come and do a campus tours. Campus tours are a wonderful way to see if that is the actual campus for you, all right? Now, I'm here to help you. Like I told you, I am here every Thursday at Sacramento City College. I'm at American River College every Wednesday, and usually I'm at Folsom Lake College on Tuesdays. That's hit and miss though. It's not every single Tuesday. But if for any reason you cannot see me here at Sacramento City College or at American River College, then definitely come and see us on campus. We are located Lassen Hall, 1102. We see students Monday through Friday, 9 to 4, okay, on drop-in basis. The wait is never long, and we love to see you and do one-on-one. Ideally, you want to bring a copy of your transcript so it'll make it easier for us to advise you and to tell you where you are as far as eligibility. All right? Now, that actually concludes my presentation, okay, but I want to reiterate to you the admissions requirements. Always apply October, November for fall. And I believe you said you wanted to come in for fall. So Halloween, Thanksgiving is an easy way to remember. If fall is not the term for you, you can always apply for spring 2017. Now, spring is never a guaranteed, but it's been open in the past few years. And the application filing period will always be the month of August, from the 1st to the 31st. Application website, again, is going to be csumentor.edu, and you can create an account at any given time, okay? Now, that gives you most of the information you need to know, but once again, navigate the website. There's different tabs, easy to navigate. You have any questions, come to the Transfer Center. They'll be happy to assist you. Come and see me. Email is the best way to get a hold of me, okay? But if not, do a drop-in in the Transfer Centers, and I'll do my best to accommodate you, all right? Thank you for your time, and I look forward to seeing you sometime soon.